Yeah. Hey everybody, thanks for having me. My name is Dan Dougherty. I'm the Chief Growth Officer for Teamapp North America. Teamapp allows communities, anybody, to build custom mobile apps. Okay, so we're going to be presenting two things for you today. The Teamapp platform, which is a really easy, go to our website and just simply build a Teamapp. And then the second is our ad platform, which allows businesses to go and create banner ads to be able to target Teamapp users. So with me today, I'm really proud to have a Teamapp user. Eric Boffman here is a coach based out of Hanover, New Hampshire. He drove down, he engaged with Teamapp, he built it for his youth lacrosse team this year, and he's going to run through how it all works. Eric?
Great, thank you, Dan. So I'm going to break every rule in presentation. I'm going to talk fast, and I'm not going to look at you, so I apologize for that in advance. What I wanted to show you from an end user perspective was kind of the end result of my Teamapp that I built. No code. I did it as a coach, not a developer. No offense to the developers in the room. So Dan, go ahead and kick it off. Notice our logo, our team colors, all the features and functionality are what I chose. Like I could present news to my users, keep them up to date with things. I could even do nice little things like send out flowers to the team mothers for Mother's Day with a little note from the players. So it's this idea of communication and pushing information out. But on the fly, I was able to just update if a practice was canceled due to weather delay or the bus broke down. I just shoot the information out, and I can target groups like everybody in my database or my coaches or parents. So it's very targeted and precise and specific. Then I can look at the game schedules, and it's not all about entering information. It's repurposing information that's already out on the web, like the team schedule that's up on our rec site already. So there's no need to repeat info. I can also manage a roster. This was just cut and paste from an Excel, so people know who the players are and what numbers they have. Very simple and easy, all done through the browser, or in this case through the mobile app as well. And practice schedules. So how many of you have gone to a game, don't know the location, don't know the details? It's right on the mobile app, everyone one place, engaging pictures, team details, the map locations on where things are. Then I'm able to RSVP as a parent or a player. Am I going to make that event? Yes or no? Very easy. And then I can click a button here and it adds it right into my calendar. So I'm all synchronized. Everyone's literally and figuratively on the same page. I can also connect to things like, in this case, it's just Google Docs here where I put up a little spreadsheet to keep track of my scores. And then live scores, the parents can sit there and update scores during the game, so those people who can't make it, it's real time right there, what's the score of the game. So all this functionality, it's all about communication. And then I can even bake in skill videos that reinforce the things that I covered in our practices. So it's extremely rich. But through the phone as well, I have settings so I can manage it right through the mobile device. And here I can send notifications. A parent might come up to me and say, I'm not part of the Teamapp. I can just share an email. Teamapp pre-formats the email. I don't have to type a thing. Just an email address. Boom, send it off, and they have access in minutes. Very, very easy. And that's the key to this whole device. It's simplicity, engaging, our colors, our team, our app. So the settings in the background, all this is really initially set up through the website. So if you go to teamapp.com, if any of you are a coach, go back, sign up, you register, you just simply click the create a Teamapp. It takes 10 minutes to create a Teamapp. It's step-by-step, wizard-driven, each step of the way. There's little tool tips. You can even click on help to engage with the Teamapp help folks. So I found them very, very supportive and helpful. You end up with a dashboard. So everything here is point-click. I can turn on and off buttons and functionality. I can retype a label. Very easy. No code. I didn't even need instruction. It's just all baked in the app. And then they also have user permissions. This to me was like the power of the app. I can target audiences and be very specific. And then at the end of the day, how do I promote it? Well, they give me all these ways to promote it. Like they even created a PDF document for me with my app baked in and the instructions for my parents or players or coaches, etc., to get signed up for it. So it's all end-to-end. Build the app, manage the app, promote the app. And then I've not yet used the ad platform that Dan's going to talk to, but I'm excited to also make some money with the app. Back to you, Dan.
We got 10 seconds for it, so here we go. Basically, and I'll let this run and we can get into questions, but the ad platform just was released yesterday. And what it allows is any business to go and create a banner ad. Easy to use, point and click, just like Eric showed. You create the banner ad, you target who you want it to go to. If you want to target his team, the Hanover Wombats, you can do that. That means that banner ad is going to be filled for as little as $50. You buy 2,500 banner ads, and then that will feed back into the Wombats web. So if you want to target just women outside of Hanover, New Hampshire, that are 17 to 20 years old, that play lacrosse, you can then create a banner ad that will only show up on those users. And each time it shows up, you get a registered analytics that it showed up, etc. So we're way over our 5-minute mark here, but we're really excited about this ad platform because that's how we're going to monetize the app. And the cool thing is anybody that sets up a team, if somebody targets their team and they pay $50 for that banner ad, then for that program, then the team gets 25 cents on every dollar. We're getting that back to the community. And the person that set it up, that went and got that banner ad set up, we give 25 cents back on the dollar to the person that sold that. So we're super excited about that platform. We were a little over on our demo, but I wanted to get those couple points in. So we'll open it up for questions and answers, and thanks for hearing about it.
So do people have to download an app, or do they just go to a website on their phone to use it?
Yeah, you go to Teamapp, www.teamapp.com, you sign up and you click create an app.
Yeah, but what about the people that are like, if I want to go to the Wombat, do I?
Yeah, so as a parent, you then would just go to the App Store and download the app to your phone, sign up to Teamapp, you get the Teamapp in, and then you would search on the 15,000 teams that have been built. You type Hanover Wombats, you say, that's the one I want. For me, I have 20 apps, all my kids, right? My daughter's Girl Scout troop, my daughter's running club, my 2 daughters' lacrosse teams, my boys' baseball team, 2 soccer teams. It's all in my pocket, one app, so I can access all of that information. So the key is to get all the coaches in your community to be able to set up a team app for free so you can have that in your pocket.
You can download the Wombat app if you want.
So a lot of sports organizations use Easy Team as a website provider. Is this designed to replace Easy Teams or designed to supplement it?
Complement, sit on top of. So those are going to give you your schedules and standings.
Yep.
So to Eric's point, the coach can then go in and say, hey, I'm going to repurpose those URLs into schedules and standings. So those come from Easy Team, but for the parent and the user, now it's one click away on their app. They don't have to open up a browser and go to Easy Team and pick the team and pick the age group, which generally is an 8 to 10 click process. Nobody's doing it. So we repurpose the most important elements that a parent or a fan wants and put it there so it's a click away.
Okay.
Yes.
So you said that you plan on advertising the 17 to 20-year-olds as the value prop for advertisers. How do you ensure engagement from 17 to 21-year-olds?
Engagement in terms of using the app?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where, from a growth standpoint, we've got 2 targets. One is to get athletes on this, get the 17 to 20-year-olds. In many cases, it's actually the high school kids that are frustrated because all their peers are on Facebook and Instagram, but the coaches are on text and email. So many of them have found Teamapp. We're the #1 rated app in Australia. We're based out of Australia, and they've asked me to bring it to the U.S. market. Right now, it's just been kids that have gone and found it on the App Store and have built their own apps. Now I'm reaching out to them and say, how'd you find out about us? And so it's the kids that are building it, and then it's the progressive coaches that are starting to build it. And then once the parents get 1 or 2 on them, then they're going around saying, geez, I'm going to go all the coaches because I want to have them all in one place. So as those numbers grow, we're going to have more and more people that fit that 17 to 20 range. Then that becomes more attractive to the advertisers that really specifically want that targeted range.
Sorry, the ad target, the ad audience targeted the athletes, the kids, or the parents?
It could be both.
But both.
Yep.
You're going to be able to target ads separately.
Yeah, so you could create 2 targeted groups. So as an advertiser, yeah, I could have a 20% discount to the parents on boat shoes, right? But for the players, I'm going to have a 25% discount for the actual cleats. And both of those would be pointed into the same app, but looking at a different banner ad. Yes.
Does it connect with parents so they can share rights?
Share rights?
Rights, transportation.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, there's carpool information. Eric maybe can talk to what it's meant to his community in terms of how they share information, but yeah.
you certainly can, the flexibility behind the back end, you can do a lot of different things with the options and be very creative like that and communicating between the parents and rides. We did that. There's chat capabilities. I just scratched the surface there. So as I mentioned, you can always go up to teamapp.com. You can download that Wombat app and really try it out yourself. Then you can just delete it off your phone.
Yes.
What's the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge right now is just word of mouth. Trying to get folks out there that understand that it's that easy to build an app. When I talk to people and say, yeah, go to Teamapp and build an app, people are like, ooh, I don't know if I'm capable to build an app. Well, if you're capable to turn on a couple of buttons and block, copy, paste a couple URLs, you're capable to build this app.
How are you planning to scale acquisition of advertisers?
What we're going to do is just use the local community. So what we're going to say is to the kids, the parents, anybody, hey, now that you have this app, you can go to your local pizza place. You could go to the local Dairy Queen and say to the Dairy Queen, how would you like to be able to offer 20% off ice cream cones after a team wins in the Natick Little League? Dairy Queen can, for $50, know that their banner ad's going to be showing on the Natick Little League, and that winners get 20% off, and they can attest that the line is longer before they start the program and validate the ROI. Great, thank you all very much.
Come join New England's largest technology meetup, sponsor an event, present, or attend. Visit www.bostonnewtech.org.